Hey now, it's Sister Girl T. I'm back with a mukbang, taco mukbang, and more of my story on my endometriosis, my journey. All right, you guys, tonight I got turkey tacos, fully loaded. Thumbnail. Okay. You guys, as you know, my other video, if you are following me, if you watch me, if it's your first time, my name is Tanisha Henry. Um, Welcome to my channel. I'm here to do it. I'm trying to bring awareness, just letting you guys know my story on my endometriosis. Even though everybody in endometriosis is different, that's fine. And this is my story. Hopefully it can be helpful to you and it will impact you and give you some information. If you looked at my first video, that was a very emotional video for me. My first video about it. Very touching and emotional. I know I ranted. I did. But hey, it's okay. So, let me go and take a first bite of this. I'm looking for my napkins. And they right here too. Y'all, let me tell you. Now, my first surgery, I have some orange juice here too. My first surgery was on March 2018. March 30th, 2018. My first surgery. Now, that was the surgery to diagnose me with the endometriosis. Now, that day was a very emotional day. It was like my first real surgery because my first one was a C-section because I didn't have my son natural. So that day was a day that I was diagnosed with endometriosis. My surgery took longer than usual. She was told me that my surgery should have been about an hour and a half. My surgery was almost 3.5 hours. So I was able to go home because it was just, it was a laparoscopic surgery. And they basically went through my sides, below my navel, and in my navel. So I had 4 entries. Thank God for that because I didn't get cut. They call that the laparoscopic surgery the fast recovery surgery. Which, for that first one, yes, it was. Because I've had 2. So this is the story about the first one. So, yes, it was more speedy recovery. But at the same time, no for me. Because for me, when she went in, I had a lot of damage. It was a lot going on. So my rectum and my ovaries were actually stuck together. So that's what took the surgery so long. And then also I had lesions on my other organs and stuff. So she had to go in there and she had to remove that. I'm going to try to put some pictures in here. If I don't put none in there, I'm going to come back and do a flash video so you guys can see my first surgery picture so you can see what I'm talking about, how everything was all just connected together. That was like surprising to me because it also told me a story of really what I was really feeling. I felt like I had something going on in my rectal area also. But it was just everything pulling because, the ovaries stuck to the rectum. Come on. That was a lot. So I recovered from that surgery. I went back to work in July. I went back to work in July for that one. And when I went back for my checkup from the surgery, she let me know, yes, you have endometriosis, but if she didn't get in when she got in at that time, it could have been critical for me, because one of the lesions was, I forget what organ it is, but she told me that if the lesion would have went deeper into that organ, it would have gotten lost in there, and it wouldn't have been a way to detect if the lesion was in there, and it could have been fatal for me. I could have lost my life, basically. And it was surprising to hear, even though I read the stories and stuff to say it's not fatal and stuff, but at the same time, my doctor went in, she seen what was going on, so that was what happened with me. And I pray that it don't happen at all with any other woman where it is fatal, because it's serious. So, it kind of opened up my eyes to life. Like, you can't even take it for granted, because it's not even worth taking for granted at all. Don't think because you made it somewhere that you've truly made it. You better thank God for your blessings and whatever you're blessed with. It may not be a big penthouse in the sky, but it may be a little apartment, and you living well and bills are taken care of. Hey, that's all you need to know. That you're well taken care of. You're not on the street. You able to go to the doctor. You're able to feed yourself. Okay, that basically was in my mind. Like, okay, I'm here. I made it. But at the same time, I'm thinking like, wow, it was the reason why I fought the way I fought. So I do have me I wrote me some notes, y'all, so I won't go left like the first video. So the endometriosis appeared back in December of 2018. It came back. It regrew itself, you guys. It really did. It regrew itself. This time it was worse. It came back worse. So the doctor that I was seeing before, I'm not even eating, y'all. The doctor that I was seeing before, she had actually resigned from this facility, and she went to another one. So she was no longer my doctor. So I had to deal with other doctors. That's part of my fight too. It's hard to get these doctors to agree, because at the same time, they scared too. They scared too, because everybody's still learning about it, So December it came back. The doctor that I went to go see, she said, okay. She said, we have done all that we can for you. And I looked at her like, what? All that you can do? What do you mean? Well, as far as the birth control, there's nothing working for me. Everything, I'm steady bleeding and carrying on, and the pain is still there. So she was like, we're going to have to do we're just going to give you a hysterectomy to see if we can take the pain away. She said, because there's really nothing else that we can do. And she said, it's hard for you to work. She said, I see that you have been calling and coming, and it's a lot going on. But she said, there are some other tests I got to make sure, that we do all that we can. So she put me, excellent. I think that's the birth control. Excellent. I'll put it up there. And so I said, okay, I'll continue, to try it. Which, matter of fact, she didn't put me on excellent. She said there's nothing else that you can do. Continue to excellent, because she wanted to put me on Depo-Vera. And I said, no, I can't take that, So, because it doesn't work. So she was like, well, it's only one more medication that you can take, and that one is not going to be for you, because it'll put you in full menopause. And it's called Lupron. So she said Lupron, and that will send me in full-blown menopause. I'm too young for menopause, first of all. So she's like, you can try it. And I'm like, no, I'm not going to try it, because it's going to put me in full-blown menopause. It's going to make me more crankier than I am. No, I don't want that for myself. So she said, well, you can try it until you get the surgery. I said, no, thank you. So I still had to go months and months and months until the next surgery. At this, I'm still bleeding, you guys. I'm still heavily bleeding. But meanwhile, while I'm doing that, I'm trying to watch what I eat. You guys, it is so much stuff out here that you should not be eating. You need to limit the dairy. It should be no dairy. You should limit the dairy. Limit your red meats. You need to limit your hold on, y'all. I ain't crazy. Your trans fats. You need to limit those. And caffeine and alcohol. I used to just drink wine, but wine was still too much for me. Like I told y'all, I got my little pass, so I won't be ranting on everywhere, y'all. So yeah, so alcohol, dairy and alcohol had me running, y'all. I was running to the toilet. I couldn't drink anything like that. Juice, soda, wasn't working. I would splurge on like juice and soda sometimes, you guys. But my stomach, it was not going for it. It was not going for it. And fast food, y'all. Fast food. Limit your fast food. If y'all see me looking that way, it's because I got my paper right here. I'm not even going the other way because I can do it real fast. And all that fast food is just processed food. Processed food is not good. It will upset your stomach. You will be just upset with yourself from eating it. And if you do eat it, ladies, limit yourself, because excuse me, you don't want to feel better than what you already are. And it was kind of hard for me a little bit due to me still working and stuff and out there in the field all day, and then to bring my lunch and stuff, I just wasn't feeling it. I wasn't feeling it at all. So I would stop and get me a little something. Maybe I'll go to Taco Bell and get me one of those, what you getting, dairy, y'all. One of those shredded chicken quesadillas, the little mini ones for $1. Yeah. I'm going to tell y'all, I like cheese. I like cheese. Cheese is the stuff to me. And it broke my heart to have to limit it. It was hard. It was extremely hard, y'all, to limit that. I'm letting you know. Avoid eating trans fats. Decrease your red meat, dairy, limit caffeine and alcohol, and eat more foods with magnesium. Let me tell you guys something. The bowel is extremely worked in with this endometriosis. You will get constipated. You will get constipated from this. Now, milk of magnesia. The Phillips milk of magnesia works very well. I'm telling you. If you have to take you some every night before you go to sleep, do so. It will make you feel so much better. Because y'all know the bladder also has apart in two, and you want to keep everything clear. If you let everything get backed up, you're gonna be in trouble. You're gonna be in serious trouble. Yeah. Y'all, do endometriosis go away? No. But for some women, the medication works, and they don't feel anything at all because they're on the birth control. Some, you still gonna feel it. It may be moderate, it may come and go. And it's just up to the woman's body. Everybody is different. Everybody is different. Girls from age 8 to 64 can have endometriosis. It's just, you have to be consistent with your doctor to make sure that they're checking you properly. Ask questions. Don't ever be afraid to ask questions. Ask the questions that you need to ask. It is no problem with asking questions, you ladies. No whatsoever. I was trying to get that onion, but it said no. I don't even know if I'm going to finish this. Y'all, let me tell you. When I had the surgery, I was on cloud 9, y'all. I was on cloud 9. I just knew it was over. My pain was over. I just knew. But not knowing at the time the education on it, to know what level of endometriosis I had. Once I had my surgery, I'm like, oh, I'm cured. I'm cured. I can go back to work. My life can go back to normal. Y'all. It said, baby girl, I'm here. I am here. Okay? But I made sure I educated myself. Well, began to educate myself, because at first I didn't, But once I still had symptoms and stuff, it just made me get to thinking like, whew, what am I going through? You guys, let me tell you this. For me, I've never had a problem. Never had a problem with like my cramps and stuff. Never. And it just hit me. When it hit me, it just hit me. I didn't know how to take it or what to do. No. I did 4 of these, y'all. I don't know if I'm finished this. They're homemade. So, and my son made some guacamole. It's better than I thought it was gonna be. But yeah. I'm so serious. I really thought that it was over for me. To get through this, let me tell you something. I have a best friend. I do. I have a best friend, y'all. Her name is Felicia. And I love her to death. She actually drove me to surgery. My mom was there. My sister was there. But anybody know me, it's hard for me to say anybody is my friend. It's hard. Because you can't trust nobody. You can't trust nobody. Yeah, I mean, what it is. That's my best friend. She helped me get through it. She did. My mom. I have another friend. I'm not gonna mention. And my mom, let me tell y'all, she held me down, y'all. She held me down, y'all. They got me to that hospital. My mom, my sister, Felicia, they got me to that hospital for that surgery. And I thank you guys so very much. And I thank my sister, Shonda, Quiana, because y'all had my back too. These are the sisters I'm talking about. You know, Shonda made sure I had groceries in my house because the way I couldn't work, I could not work, y'all. I was unable to put groceries in my house. She helped me put groceries in my house. My other sister came all the way from Victorville, California, to be here with me also during the surgery. Yeah, I'm just like, Oh, excuse me. And they truly helped me, y'all. My mama was my true nurse. Through them both. I had 2 surgeries already. I'm going to do that one in another video. Because this, it'll be a long one. It will be a long one. So, I definitely want to give a big, big thank you. I appreciate you to my mother, my sister Quiana, my sister Shonda, and my best friend Felicia. I thank you, ladies. If you guys knew just unconditional love, thank you. You know, and I always tell them, I was like, I owe you guys so much. And they always say, you don't owe me anything, you know. It's not that I want to owe them from helping me because they didn't have to help me. It's because of the love that I have for them and the thanks to them. Without them, I couldn't do any of this. I couldn't have done any of this at all. I couldn't. I'm telling y'all. And my other friend that I can't mention till I get permission. Okay? So, I thank you, ladies, dearly. I truly, truly, truly thank y'all. Y'all just don't know. Y'all. And this endometriosis, y'all, it grows on the outside of your uterus. And when it sheds and it stays inside your body. Okay? It's the uterus tissues that grow on the outside of the uterus. And like your period, when the tissues are not used, when you're not fertile, it sheds, and that's why you have a period. Well, it does the same, and the only thing is it can't come out, it stays in. So once it's in and it spreads. Once it's in, it spreads. I found out today, you guys, that I have, which I already knew, I figured it out myself, you know. Like I said, these doctors really don't know. So what you don't ask, you won't know. So for me, I've always wanted to know what stage of endometriosis I have. I figured that it was a 4. And indeed today I got my answer. I have stage 4 endometriosis. Therefore, it's going to be there. no matter what. I'm always going to have to get checked every year, but I don't want to get checked every year because I don't want to have a surgery every year. I don't want to get cut on every year, you know, because the only way they can see where it is, they have to go inside. They have to do the laparoscopic surgery. They have to. There is no other way around it. Not at all. But you guys, I'm starting to realize that I have to live my life happily because I'm telling you, I was so angry. Not at nobody, but just at the fact that it happened to me. And it was like, why me? I didn't blame nobody. Why me, you know? For me, it's like, oh my God. Well, my self-esteem is, I want to wear earrings, right? Can't wear earrings. I have bad acne, as everybody can see. I have bad acne. And, you know, sometimes the flaws that you have, like for yourself, like you look at your flaws, you look and see what's different, you know. All my life I really wanted to wear earrings, but I can wear clip-on earrings. The only thing is, they hurt so bad. Even when I loosen them up, it's just that my skin is just so sensitive to where I can wear the loosest clip-on earring, and no matter what, I will still have a sore on my ear, you guys. I will still have a sore on my ear. And it is what it is. It's life. So for me, I was like, dang, you know, here it is. I'm alright. I can't wear my earrings the way I want to. I have all this acne on my face, and dang, here you come. You know, here you come. But guess what? I've been living with this, and I can live with this too. The only thing is, I gotta eat good. So I got some sauce, y'all. Hopefully it's not too spicy, because Jesus, no. I don't need it. I don't need nothing spicy. So yeah, that's my story, y'all. If you guys liked the video, you may like it. It probably was a little educational for you. If it was, you have any questions or anything, you guys can comment down below. You can give it a thumbs up, however you want to rate it. But it's just for me to really come on here and tell my story about my endometriosis, and hopefully answer some questions that you guys may have that I probably did not cover. Like I said, eat well. Please avoid the trans fats, the processed foods, the alcohol. Oh, sorry, y'all. Kind of went down wrong bite. The caffeine. And you guys know what? Definitely the caffeine. Definitely the caffeine. Let me tell you. When I did the caffeine, woo, woo, you will feel that. You will feel that immediately. Oh, sorry. You will feel it immediately. And like I said, I am reading from my little tablets, you guys, because I do want you guys to know, you know, eat more fruits and vegetables. I didn't say that at first. Eat more fruits and vegetables and whole grain. I did find that that was helpful. I did go to the 99-cent store, ladies. Those of you that don't like the 99-cent store, that's fine. Go to Food for Less, Bonds, whatever store that you like to go to. But you know what? When you don't work the way that you usually work, and that paycheck get cut, you gotta do what you gotta do. long as it was fresh, it was up to date, wasn't molded, you should be fine. So I went to the 99-cent store. I got the little bag of bell peppers with the red, the orange, and the yellow bell peppers. I used to just take those to work and eat those in a little snack bag. I used to take carrots. I used to have applesauce. Just in little small little knickknacks. Like I said, I used to go to Taco Bell. I used to get that little mini shredded quesadilla, and that worked. That worked very well, you guys, very well. And like I said, will it go away? No. Once you have it, you have it. Once you have it, you have it. And it's up to how your body responds to the surgery. It may be helpful, maybe a little helpful. It may help a lot. It's up to your body. Each and every body is different on how it responds to treatment. So just because Sue's went well and she's up and she's running and she's fine, Karen may have a little symptoms. You may have all your symptoms. You may not have all your symptoms. You may be doing better than Sue and Karen. It's just how your body reacts. And and it's up to you to take care of that. So treat your body well. Try to follow the little guidelines. You guys can look it up as well as I looked it up. The other YouTube videos are very helpful. Very, very helpful. You guys, you can do it. You can do it. Just know that you are not alone. Because for a long time, I felt like I was out here in this world by myself fighting endometriosis, ladies. You are not alone. Depression is real with this. I'm going to let you know that right now. Depression is real. I was real depressed. Highly depressed. I shut down depressed and won't call or talk to nobody depressed. I won't even ask for help depressed. It's real, y'all. Get as much help as you can. Get you a team. And know that everything is going to be okay. With that being said, that was about my first surgery. And I'm going to leave y'all with that last bite. And I'm going to say good night. Good night, good night, good night. It is night for me. So good night. And I'm going to pray for every lady out there to have a successful surgery. And if you're not having surgery on your health and wealth, like I said, if you have any questions, you can ask me down below in the comments. I will get back to you. Don't think that your question will be dumb or incorrect, because there is an answer. You know, even if it's like, oh no, there's like no answer for that. There's somebody will respond and let you know. I will respond and let you know. You guys, think about March, because that is awareness for endometriosis. It's called Endo March. And I'm going to leave you with that because I already said good night. So, I'll be back with another video later on. Feel free, if you're just not a woman, if you're a man, that's fine. Educate yourself. You may have some daughters out there or something. Your wife, your sister, your mother could still get it. So, with that being said, good night.